Hello everyone, I'm ImKibitz and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, Rise of the Dark Fog. Where last time we built a weapons factory, automated all the science we could, and then established our planetary defense network. All so we could feel safe, leave our world, and invade others. Because conquering our homeworld was only the beginning. Because there are many more planets in our solar system, all of which we can harvest and turn into factories. Of course, they are not barren, and they have dark fog hives running amok on them right now. In fact, this one has like 10 plus towers, so oof, it's gonna be a struggle. But we have to invade these worlds in order to get special ore, like titanium and silica. At the end of the day, we have no choice but violence. Before we do all that though, we need to get settled on this world here. Because although we have all the defenses necessary, we do not have a proper factory set up here. We have this very basic item bus that gets us the materials we need right now. But I want to build a fully expandable one, and then prepare for the biggest part of the game, drones. So both planetary and interplanetary logistics drones. Because not only will that allow us to stop using belts everywhere, but we can finally set up proper permanent systems that can be infinitely expandable, because we can bring in resources from entire other planets. That is, if we don't die first. So getting started, we are going to build a brand new item bus. And we're gonna build it all the way on this side of the planet, because this side of the planet hardly has any resources. We have like a couple oil nodes out in the way, but aside from that, we can expand and build an item bus across this entire sector. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill in all of the space here, and then we're gonna go to the equator down here, and we're gonna start setting up all of our assemblers. So at the end of the day, by the equator, we'll have an assembler that brings items into a box like our first bus. Then all of the items we need for this assembler will come in from upstairs here, or further up the planet, and we will have all of the items in the entire game coming from the left. So the items will come from over here, go to the right, filter down into the assemblers that are needed, repeat across the entire planet. And it's gonna be pretty simple to do, because with splitters, you can press tab and change how they work. So there's this version, there's the cross version, that's like stacked, and then there's on the ground just splitting in 3 directions. So this makes it really, really easy to set up a proper bus like this. So we'll have our items coming up here, like I said, and then whenever our machine needs something, we'll set up another splitter, this one in particular, say it's bringing iron. The iron will just pop off there, and then the remaining will go forward into the next system if it needs it. And if we need another item, say we needed iron and, I don't know, copper, for example. Well, this one here could be for copper, and the same thing applies. Out the bottom goes the copper, and up top will go all of the rest of the stuff. That way we can have an overflow system making all of our items. After a little bit more tinkering and setup stuff, we can now copy and paste stage 1, which is just the assembler and the box. So we'll have these separated every, 2 tiles? Something like that. And because we have those battlefield bases, we can build blueprints very, very quickly, which is very nice for a project like this. Oh, but I should have made this all Mark II. Wait a second, we can just upgrade stuff. Press U, and then you can select a huge area, and then boom, upgrade to easy. Now we just have to start picking items. So we'll start, of course, with the Mark I belts, then we'll have the Mark II belts, and we'll leave this one blank for Mark III belts. Go to Mark III sorters, so then the Mark III belts and the Mark III sorters are beside each other. And then we'll work our way back down to the Mark IIs, then the Mark Is, and kind of go through all of the items in the game kind of in order of importance. So like we want to have a lot of the belts and the power towers and machines that we use commonly right near the front, so they're easier to grab. And then we'll put the stuff that we don't use too often near the back of the bus. Then back to the front of the bus, we have to figure out what's going in each input here. So for example, this first one could be, iron? Sure. Then we could have copper, why not? And we just kind of go up the line that way. All the way up the line this way. I was trying to pick like from most used items to least used items, and I don't know, at the end here it just kind of went random. But no, this should be everything we need to produce everything we want. And we can produce 99% of things here except for the planetary towers because we need titanium. That will allow us to get rid of belts and have planetary logistics stations. So yeah, really do need that titanium. And then later on, we can have the interplanetary logistics stations once we unlock them. So I left a little bit of space for that and for a few other things down the line. Then not everything is automated here because we don't have everything in the game unlocked. So once we have interplanetary stations, we'll mirror the design on this side, but then just have interplanetary and planetary logistics towers. Okay, cool. Oh my God, what the? Yeah, I was just about to say we can get started here, but jeez, that is close, man. I am shocked they actually don't like just attack us from here. That's like less than half an AU away. Holy crud, dude, that is horrific. Oh, but it also reminds me, we have a planetary shield. We unlocked this last time. So before we get to belting all of that stuff, let me show off the planetary shield. So way back over this way where we have our main power bank and power production area, I put down our first planetary shield generator. Looks cool, eh? Well, that's because it is. It's able to protect a large part of our world here, but it takes a tremendous amount of power. Like our power grid cannot sustain many more of those. And also, to be honest, until we can fully build a planetary shield, I don't really want to build more because they look hella goofy. But we do protect what we need to, like the power plants over here are protected, turrets are protected, and our first item bus is under there too. So sure, the rest of the world can get blown up, but at least we'll have this area protected. Man, God, it looks so cool. I love this thing, I love it. Can't wait to have more. Anyway though, I'm just procrastinating all the belt work I have to do, so I guess we'll get to it. Or really, I'll get to it, and you guys will just see a boop. Now either we're gonna boop back in, and a lot of this is gonna be finished, or that dark fog hive is gonna notice me. And you know what? 0.39 AU? Yeah, they just might. But seriously, that is crazy. That is like a once in a forever kind of thing to happen. Like this orbit matches our orbit where we're on the other side of the gas giant here. Holy, that is like unbelievably close. Absolutely terrifying. But okay, enough, boop. And it's gone, out of orbit again, so we are safe. And now instead, from our planetary view, we have a new thing to be horrified at. This horrific belt spaghetti across half of the planet. It is insane. Beautiful, but insane. So it's, again, like a really simple system. Like the iron goes in here, we go up the bus, we needed gears, that goes down underneath all the belts, and they crisscross and divide across this entire side of the planet and make us everything we could possibly want. It is quite beautiful in a way. Very, 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 very tedious to set up. Oh my gosh. But it's kind of necessary for this very specific stage we're in. It's like either we do even more spaghetti or we get this set up and be able to live with ourselves. So yeah, here we are. Okay, but now with that all done, we can get to the planetary logistics. So let's go over this way again. Check what we need, and of course there's titanium. And then the rest of the stuff we're actually already producing. We already have the gold chips, we already have these particle containers, and all of the steel. And this we can make right now, all right? So we do need a little bit more spaghetti here, it seems. We have to go back to our temporary systems.tm, and we have to drag some belts over to there so that systems will actually start running. In particular, we need those gold chips. Gold chips are one of the most annoying things in this game, man. You just need so many for everything. And we have like 144. Great, okay. Maybe in our space travels, we go and collect some silica too. But at least we have lots of those. And then for the particle containers over here. Oh, this is full. Oh, fantastic. Let's make more. And then we'll get to belting. So I actually remember where things are going. Now, this is what I like to do, at least at the stage we're at now. We bring a belt over, and then to get items onto the belt, I'm just using the sorters. So it looks like it's patched together, because it is patched together. And future kids will see that it's patched together and be like, hey, this is not it, Chief. And then I'll destroy it and replace it with the better systems later on. And same deal with the super magnets over here. Where's that purple stuff? Right there. And not being used for anything. Easily done. Let's bring it on over. Bots, do your thing. Except for the one thing we actually need. The planetary logistics towers. We still need titanium. So although this is all said and done, we must go and invade another world in order to get that material. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this finish up. Then I'm going to make an inventory of all of the mission critical stuff we need to go to the other world. That's stuff like wireless power towers, belts, schmelters, then all of the battlefield bases and missile turrets that we can carry. Oh, and before we leave the planet, maybe we should also get the technology for titanium smelting. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. But all right, we should be ready to go. Inventory is prepped with tons of fuel to fly off world, missiles out the wazoo, and then the one other thing we needed before we go to the lava planet are geothermal generators. So over in our spaghetti land, I quickly automated them. 28, sure, that should be fine. And okay, that's it. It's time to leave our planet. Oh my God, did not fly into the dark fog. Where do we want to go? Space is so crazy. Where is the sun? I found it. All right, that's the red dot we're aiming for. So goodbye, home world. Take care. Please don't get invaded. And I will return after our titanium crusade. And are we there yet? Where are we? Oh my gosh. And as we're fast approaching the planet here, super quick, where do we want to land? Well, opposite all of these towers, so probably right exactly in here. That'd be ideal. So okay, we're practically on target. We just have to hope that there's titanium where we want to land. And wait, is this the wrong side of the planet? Why are there towers there? Wait, we have to go over this way. Uh-oh, this is gonna be a bit of a hot landing. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Totally fine, wasn't worried for a moment. And here we go. We have traveled to our first world, to what seems to be the one place on the planet that has literally no titanium. We have copper, iron out the wazoo. Actually, what are the statistics on this world? There's almost 200 million copper and titanium. Wow, that's pretty good. But yeah, we did land in like the one place without titanium. There's titanium over there by the dark fog towers, but we do not want to go near them, at least not yet. And I guess we want to go this way. We got one node here, and you know what? Maybe that's enough. It's surrounded by lava, and we can use the lava for power. So here's how we're gonna go about this. We're gonna build a couple foundations so we can actually scoop this up. Goodbye, lava. Then we're gonna set up all of the equipment we possibly can around the titanium, and even like the smelters, defenses, everything. And then once our base is fully set up, then the last thing we do is turn the lights on and actually give it power. Because the dark fog bases don't see us as a threat until the power is turned on. So we kind of can do some stealth building for a little bit here. Can we get rid of the platforms? Yes, we can. Good. Just makes things look a little bit more pretty for now. Inventory-wise, we still have plenty of fuel. Good. Missile turrets, bases. Yeah, we got to set up the whole 9 yards. So we'll have bases pretty much all over the place because they can repair all the destroyed buildings. Actually, no, I think we're gonna have to have our missile base back this way. Or at least have it be something like this. Or even better, like this. So now we have fire bases all over the place. We have way more missile turrets that are out in front to defend the goods. And also, I brought a signal tower. The signal tower acts as a distraction for the dark fog. So when they decide to attack us, then they'll go after that. And our missile turrets will be like, hey, don't attack that. And blow them up. Should work out fine. Yep, and the missiles are now loaded. Oh, no, they're loaded in here, but the power's not on. So yeah, that's fine. The belt work is done. We'll have 2 boxes of titanium. And our goal here is to fill up these boxes and then get as much titanium back to the home world before we die. Because there are 8 towers here, and you know, survival's not guaranteed. Without further ado, let's get this party started. So the second we start building these, the dark fog towers are like, hey, is that electricity? And they start getting mad. These provide a lot of power though, so we don't need to build too many. We definitely have to actually fill out the power grid on this planet, which we have very well. Good, good. A little bit of extra power doesn't hurt either. And that gets the whole system online. Nope, I forgot to set the recipes. Classic. It's always gonna be something. All right, so let's set all of that up right now. Just also looking around to make sure everything's actually powered on. Yeah, turrets are powered on. These are running. The signal tower has power, good. And I have a little bit of power for myself here for if things get spooky. Now it is simply a waiting game. Can we get enough titanium before we get destroyed? Okay, actually changed my mind. Everything's running here just fine, and the threat level is only at like 48. So instead, we're gonna do a cheeky little poke at the tower ourselves. So we have a bunch of this power towers set up, and we're just gonna start blasting. The thing is now though, we have fire bases, which can rebuild stuff for us. And also I was reading that the signal towers increase the range of the missile turrets. So we might be able to attack the entire planet with the missile turrets that we already have built, which would be pretty good. Then we just have to kind of creep in a little bit, not start the party early, and then put down a signal tower, and this will cause a ruckus. Yeah? Oh my God, yeah! Oh, oh, that is amazing! So we can just land on the planet anywhere, set up all those towers, and we can go to war with every single dark fog tower in the world, so long as the signal tower doesn't break. If the signal tower breaks, then we die. That's awesome. So wait, can we take out the dark fog base itself if we just move this closer? It looks like the missiles are only able to attack everything in range, like the signal tower sees. So if we move one here, then missiles aplenty. The base is freaking obliterated. Oh, that's good. That's some good stuff. It's so weirdly quiet compared to our last couple attacks, we can say. And no, that is down. Cool. Only little worry is, I wonder how many, what's it called? How many missiles we have in storage. Because we could easily take over the planet this way. Last little thing I want to do though is I want to take out that little spawning base for the planes, and we're good. Okay, we can leave the other thing to run out of power. Does that leave? No, we'd have to plug the hole, but you know what? We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna kind of scoot. Once we have titanium and logistics and stuff like that, then we will go ahead and take over the world. But extra items in here, what do you mean? Where did we get all, what? Do the dark fog enemies just drop like random stuff? Oh, I'm pretty sure they do. Like not just like this special energy shard material, but literally everything in the game, including titanium. Yeah, good thing we're not destroying these towers because we could actually farm the dark fog to do stuff for us. They're giving me the spooky eyes though, like, hey, you wanna farm us, punk? Just you wait, we'll farm you. I think that could be a really good idea though. I guess for now though, let's just dump our titanium back at main base here. And yeah, we can explore options like that. But first, check it out. Oh, I limited it again. Whoops. We have, no, what did I do? Oh, this screen's over there. Okay, I did exactly what I meant to do. Perfect. Yeah, we have an entire full inventory of titanium. So we're good to go. Before we start transporting stuff back to our homeworld though, I just want to see how big of a threat the planetary dark fog is. So we're gonna hang out, wait for a tower to attack, and then see how well we defend, and then start ferrying items back and forth, or building more turrets as we might have to. How are we doing on missiles also? Pretty good? I think so. This is at 96. Okay, remember, this last attack is at 96. So after the attack, we can see how many missiles we use, and if this is enough missiles to kind of leave the world with, which it should be. Then what tower is gonna attack us? Oh, the one that's across from the signal tower? Perfect. So let's see what they can do. Oh, it's only 10 units? I think we'll be okay. I'd be surprised if we weren't. Here they come, and there the missiles go. They're all, of course, gonna try and attack that, but guess what? We have extra range, so everything is already destroyed in like 1 second. Cool. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to be worried about. That's great. I guess there's loot to be grabbed now, but we're not gonna worry about that. No, we need the titanium. Let's not expand the scope of today's adventure. We'll build a couple more of these so we can have distractions on other sides with some fire bases behind them. And for the fire bases, let's set a filter so we don't grab a lot of the garbo. Like we don't want any of this stuff. Really, I want silicone, titanium, And I suppose if they drop it, any of this extra advanced stuff. Oh, wait a second, what do these tiers mean? Level 0, it drops that. Oh, wait, so if the Dark Fog towers level up, I think that opens them up to dropping this kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're practically incentivized to farm the Dark Fog. But then when we farm the Dark Fog towers, they get experience and get stronger. So it's a little bit of a volatile farm, but free stuff sounds pretty cool, not going to lie. But again, outside the scope of things. So let's just grab all the titanium we can for now. Leave us a little goodie bag in the box here with stuff we don't necessarily need to take back home. Maybe some belts and whatnot. I suppose we could also watch this little attack happen. Where's the attack coming from? Another 10 units, other side of the world? Well, you can try your best, Dark Fog, but no, we got a couple missiles here going. Yeah, and they're dead. Okay, everything's fine. Only thing to check on is like how many missiles did we use? We used 3 missiles from this bin. Okay, dude, time to start ferrying things over. Let's leave this world. Let's find the sun. Where's our homeworld? Oh, it's just right over there. Hello, hello. Oh, and we're getting attacked by the Dark Fog while we're off world. Ah, that's fine, who cares? Again, we saw that our turrets are handling things fine. We're not using a lot of ammo, and our world base should be okay there. See you soon. Oh, and hey, another planet right over there for me? Maybe we'll visit that soon. If it's relevant anyway. For now, we're back. Dun, 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 from outer space. Ba, ba, ba. Got a copyright strike. Okay, stop. And bam, back to our hub, which I decorated, by the way. Looks pretty, right? You can add extra colors to the foundations by pressing this little button down here and making custom colors. And yes, now we can make our planets aesthetically pleasing. At least once we have more shtick. But going up the line here, we can put a box down on top of titanium, and check it out. We can start making all the titanium stuff. Well, once we finish up the rest of the bus, which we'll do in a moment here. There's one other thing I wanted to see though, and that's that other planet. So the lava planet has the titanium, that's the main goal, but it wasn't so bad landing on there and like setting up a base. So what could we do here? There's only like 4 Dark Fog towers. Yeah, that's fine. And, oh, there's silica here. I really like silica. More silica means more gold chips. More gold chips means all higher tech stuff. And more higher tech stuff means planetary logistics out the wazoo. I think we're going to expand the scope of today and we're gonna invade another world. That is after I do a couple more titanium runs. I want to get the factories running back on the home planet, and then we can go and explore further. It looks like we're getting back just in time to watch a couple missiles hit the atmosphere. Yes? I want to see it. Where are the missiles going? Where's my base? I don't know. No missiles, though? Come on. Oh, they don't show from space. Oh, there they are. Hey, what's going on? It's me, the destroyer of the galaxy. Well, more so just the thief. What are we doing here? Oh, we're doing good. We'll just keep doing this a couple more times. We'll just refuel, scoot off world, and good luck, Dark Fog, with all of your attacks on my planet. Goodbye. Up, 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 uppies, uppies. Missiles, you got this right? They're trying to charge me. Wait, I want to watch now. Missiles do the thing. Ah, beautiful. After a little bit of farming, we are looking great. We have titanium for, you know, to get some stuff done. It's not a lot, but hey, without interstellar logistics, it's not bad. We're gonna expand the scope of the project though, because now I want more silicone. So I'm gonna gather up more supplies. Before we head out, I just wanna automate whatever we can here. Specifically, the stuff for drones. We are right there, ready to do this. We have all the parts ready for the planetary logistics stations. We just have to belt the items to our new bus. And then we need the drones themselves to actually run everything. That just takes a few basic resources we have on deck and some gold chips. So like everything else in our little temporary factory TM here, just set up another machine, 2 actually. One making the drones and another making the thrusters for the drones. And we have pretty much everything we need right next door. Now we got a couple drones being automated with our gold chip stockpiles. And I've belted all the other items to our bus here so that we're actually automating the planetary logistics towers. And we're getting a couple of them, but because we have so little silica, yeah, the system doesn't run very, very well at all. So time to invade another planet. And what do we want for this one? Well, what do we got over on that planet? We don't have lava in order to make power. So it looks like we're gonna have to use wind power. It looks like wind and solar power is boosted on this world, so that's kind of good. And also it's kind of good that we have our starter bus here with tons of wind power ready to go. So that's cool. Gonna need a couple mining machines, of course. Planetary logistics spaces, sure. Missiles, always. And just smelters and belts. And now we are ready to go again. So I think the planet was actually pretty close to us right now. Where is that world? How It's so crazy playing this game, just seeing how vast space is. And it's just like, hey, where's a planet, right? Oh, it's right in front of us. What? This is like practically the best orbit to get right now, where both of these planets are lined up. Perfect. The universe is telling me to conquer this world. You better believe I will. It looks like we can land pretty much everywhere. There's only the couple dark fog towers, so no biggie there, bud. So randomly we land here. Hopefully we get some silica and then we're good to go, yes? No, copper. I like copper, but whatever. Also, is there nothing to this planet? Hey, silica, perfect. I don't think there's anything to this planet. It's just a pile of dirt. Like, it's a pretty pile of dirt, ooh, with a lot of silica, but no, that's pretty much it, which is perfect. That means this can be a really, really good factory world. Or I guess, no, it's kind of hard to make power here, so maybe logistics world? I'm not sure yet. Right now, oh, look at all that pretty, pretty silicon. I think I will have all of you. We'll just build things as we did before, setting up all of the mining machines, all the schmeltas, and all that jazz. Then once we're ready, we'll turn on the power and begin the extraction process. All right, so the setup is all built. We have the miners, we have the turrets, we have the signal tower to distract, and we are ready to rock and roll with the power. A little change though is that I've added in laser turrets. These use up a ton of power, but they don't use up ammunition. So if we can actually defend this base with laser turrets, then this isn't a temporary thing. This is like ours now. That's right, you heard me, Dark Fog. My planet. That's what we're gonna try and do here. Just have to set up a lot of wind turbines to actually make this work. But again, we have the distraction tower. So all of these should be safe. Or worst case scenario, oh no, we just build a couple more distraction towers. No biggie. We can have those automated on our home world in no time now. Or at least once we get more silica. But the main thing is, we have power online, systems are running, efficient silica production. Oh my gosh, look at that. That'd be 1,000 stone for that one stack of silica right there on the home world. It is crazy. So we got the big boxes set up. We are looting everything we can. And we'll just see the Dark Fog even try to stop us. Oh, you know, one thing we could do too is we could just get rid of the missile turrets and just see how the laser turrets do with one attack. Like, I need to see how good these laser turrets are right now. And once we get a gauge on that, then afterwards we can add in the missile turrets just as like an extra bonus line of defense. So let the test assault begin. It's just a handful of enemies, no biggie. Oh, well that's it. Oh, they can attack the air. Okay, fantastic. That's no problem. And okie dokie, the turrets are quiet and look like ducks, but they absolutely pack a punch. That was the entire attack. It was like it's nothing. How did that deal with our power production? Looks like we had to draw a lot from the batteries, but that's why we have batteries, right? And yeah, no, they're fully charged already, it looks like. So hey, I think this base will be fine. And we'll just make sure of that by adding those missiles back, because you could never be too safe, right? Then in case the distraction doesn't work, a couple extra turrets just around here, no biggie. Just to defend from who knows what. And now, this planetary base is secured. And back on the home world, how are we doing with logistics towers and our planetary logistics things? Pretty good, yes? Lots of towers? Oh yeah, plenty of towers after we got that silicone. How do we look with logistics spots? Well, considering this is all backed up, I'm gonna assume pretty good. It's not bad, about 400 and so. Yep, that's all we really need to get this whole party started and start making our planetary logistics systems a reality. However, though, that is gonna be all for now, and we'll dive into that next time. But if you enjoyed, remember to subscribe for more. And until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.